the Shot Time podcast. Fuck. I'm so sorry. I had to get it. Are you okay?
Good Lord.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
I was like laying there with my head on it. I was like, explosive. It's just a surge of energy went through my body.
Woo! Okay.
It is earlier than we normally do it.
Yes, it is.
Which actually makes me more tired because I'm a night person.
I know, me too.
So I was like, on it. You said 3 today, and I was like, oh, fuck, dude. I woke up at like 2, and I was like, shit. Okay.
I had to go get caffeine.
We're literally vampires now.
Yeah. No, definitely.
The nighttime life.
Oh, I just thought you were talking about the drinking of the blood.
Oh, silly me. No, I actually went to get a checkup recently and a bunch of blood work done, and when I came back for my results, the doctor was like, you have a severe vitamin D deficiency. And I know what everyone's vitamin D.
It's really important.
No, like literally, like
it's super.
Oh
Yeah.
No, like how do you put it? He said he put it to me in like dummy terms. He was like, if everyone was at 100% vitamin D when they're born, right? At 30% is where we'd start to tell someone, okay, you should probably wish you on some meds, keep an eye on it, whatever. And he goes, you're at 11%, pretty much. I was like, he's like, yeah, you're pretty close to like stepping off a curb and your bones just being that brittle and snapping, like.
Yeah.
And it makes sense because at the bar I'm graveyard or mid, so the sun is never out, and then at the casino I'm inside the whole time. There's like a couple events maybe where I work outside, but that's like rare.
My mom used
it's too hot here, and
like,
people don't want to go outside.
Super big on taking vitamin D, and of course, growing up, I'm
now
like,
I am.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But of like the past year since I've been working on my health, I've actually been pretty good about taking vitamins, and like a world's difference.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I felt my bones for a little bit actually when like I don't know if it was just because like he said it and like I started realizing it, or if I was just like placeboing myself, but I started feeling like brittle. Like I don't know, my bones started like my arms especially just started feeling like a strain pain, it's hard to explain how it felt, but it felt weird. It felt different to me.
Like maybe you're getting a little cold sort of feeling, like that ache in the bones.
Aching. It was like
an
aching.
That ache in the bones.
Yeah, like an ache. But yeah, hey, welcome to Shot Time Podcast. I'm Jade.
I'm Courtney.
I like the name thing. We're gonna stick with that. I don't know why I like saying. Is that narcissistic of me?
I don't know.
I like
feel
saying my
weird.
own name. I'm Jade. And I'm Courtney.
I'm Brutalman.
Brutalman's cool though.
I
can't say my last name. I'm Federico.
You could if you want to.
Federico.
I just branded mine.
I don't know. I always think about that. How famous people have really cool names. All of them. I feel like you have to have a cool name to be famous.
Yeah.
But like, how did that? I'm fucked.
Most people
I'm never
get
gonna
their
get
name changed though.
How many of them you think got their name changed, or how many do you know?
Prince for sure. Carmen Electra.
Okay, Prince, yeah.
Prince actually named Carmen Electra.
Well, Prince is like
Carmen
a
Electra.
nickname, I think. Isn't it more?
That's what he goes by.
Okay, well, nicknames are different. If I had a nickname, that I'm not doing Baby Gravy.
But it just makes full circle fun and sense,
The thing that sucks about that nickname for me, my nickname at the bar is Baby Gravy because my dad's nickname is Gravy. And so everyone, when I started working at the bar where my dad works at, everyone was like, hey, Baby Gravy.
You also mentioned the whole splooge thing.
Splooge had a cool story behind it, though.
But,
I banged a couch if you didn't hear that.
It kind of just like makes sense.
But
it's like your adult version of splooge, or you're like your pre-adult.
Why am I evolving jizz
like,
though?
The
why
world
does my
chose
nickname
it for
have
you.
to be with jizz? It
the
evolved.
world chose it for you.
I'm like a Pokemon. Look at the fuck. I don't know.
We could call you Baby Splooge.
No, that's so much worse. That's like there's no other way of like looking at that but jizz. Baby Splooge. What is splooge? Is splooge the like? Is there another term or another? Oh, I put 4 for the timer. Oops. Anyway, is there another like meaning to splooge, or is jizz? That's it. Because gravy is
I think
not
splooge is more like
jizz. Gravy is a food. So is splooge jizz or is that something else? And people just associate it with jizz.
I think it's like
jizz?
I think it was like a term for like you got a little splooge on your shirt or something. I don't know though.
Oh, now that you said that, when you said that, I remember somebody using that like specific sentence for that. You got a little splooge on you.
Yeah.
Oh no! Now I'm just thinking jizz. Hey, you got a little splooge on you.
Got a little
guy,
jizz on
my
you.
guy. Oh God! Why are there so many terms for fucking jizz? I just realized splooge, jizz, baby gravy.
Mm-hmm.
I heard someone say goof. They goofed.
Ew.
I goofed all over.
I don't like that.
Pre-cum. I'm gonna pre.
Ew.
It's from these guys I watch. They say it all the fucking time. It's so fucking funny.
That's nothing I want to swallow.
Some pre-cum.
I don't mind swallowing in general. It's just it doesn't sound like the name.
Pre. Give me your pre.
Yeah, it doesn't sound hot at all. Nothing about it sounds hot.
I wouldn't. No.
It just is like no.
No. What about goof?
No.
You wouldn't let anybody goof on you?
No.
I'm gonna goof all over you.
I would call them a goof.
That's also from those guys. I don't want to like take the credit, but God, it's so fucking. It just weirds me out that there's so many terms for it. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh my God. So, if you're wondering why I'm wearing my spectacles, last night, my contact exploded in my eyeball.
Exploded?
Well, I'm over exaggerating, but I was sitting at this bar and just nothing. I wasn't doing anything. I was literally just drinking. I think I was watching the TV, and I went, ow! It's like, what the? And my eye instantly started watering and crying, and I was like, what the fuck? And I had to take it out of the bar. And when I took it out, it was half my contact. It was like someone karate chopped my contact in half in my eyeball.
Well,
I took out one half.
That
and I
you
was
need
like,
to get
what
new contacts.
Well, now I have to. I had to order them. But I was like, what the fuck? What did God karate chop my shit for?
Yeah, it was life making sure you actually do change your contacts because you
then,
kept talking about it.
Yeah. I guess so. It was cosmic. But then it sucks because I wish they would have done that before or after I left the house, because the rest of the night I had to walk around like a cyclops with one eye closed because otherwise it'd be like blurry. And it gave me a huge headache and it sucked.
Oh, that sucks.
I want to get LASIK so goddamn bad. The eye.
Yeah.
But I have such a fear of going blind. Like, going blind is like one of my top fears. Mm-hmm. So eyeball that comes with having a Igor phobia. So my dad got LASIK like years ago, and he was like, "It's like the best investment I've ever made."
I've heard people that say it's really good, and then I've had other people that have little conflicts.
I've never heard a bad thing about it.
And it scares me.
It scares the shit out of me just because I watched a video on it actually after my dad told me he got it, and I saw what they do. They just chop off.
Mm-hmm. I love watching the videos. I would love to like go and like sit there. Ooh, I'm so into that.
I hate eyeball stuff just because I'm so afraid of going blind. And I think I even like recently like heard something about a lady like going blind at one of those places. Like they fucked it up and just fucked her up.
Yeah, I know. I don't.
Blind. I mean, obviously I think she got a fuck ton of money out of it and whatnot. But like, if you can't fucking see, there's no money in the amount. To me, there's no money in the world that would make up for my loss of vision.
Really? See, mine would be like taste.
Really? There's money? How much? Really? You would be okay if they just bloated your bank account. Like, you would never have another financial problem again, but you're blind.
Yeah.
You'd be okay?
Yeah.
I would be. No, I don't know if I could do it. I'd have deep.
I feel like that there's
issues.
Sounds and other feelings and tastes, or
Yeah, I guess.
are kind of the stronger ones for you. Yeah, vision, of course, is a big thing. But if you have enough money, then you could have somebody help you.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I guess because I play a lot of video games and shit, and that's like, it is. It's like I just love doing that. I like video games, and that's like the first thing that comes to my head is fuck, dude. I wouldn't be able to play video games anymore. Honestly, like, or I wouldn't be able to fucking ride my bike, or I'd just be. I don't know. I don't know how they do it. Kudos to them for it. Like, well, it weirds me out too. I always think about
at that point, you know, you have money, then you could buy a Tesla.
But it drives itself. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's scary too, though.
Hey, you have a person next to you. I don't trust that
quite yet. I don't trust the self-driving cars quite yet. Not because I think the technology is really good and whatever, but I don't trust other people. Accidents. I don't know. I think accidents are more prone when I can't react to something.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't trust it quite yet. I want like a few years to go by where they get all this data of like how people drive and like more of those cars are out there. So it's like they're all, it's like a learning computer. Like they all like get information and they'll figure it out and they'll test shit. And once they really like understand like hectic driving, I guess you could say, and the cars can like really get you out of trouble, then yeah, that's when I'll probably, if I was blind, that's when I would probably invest in one of those. Otherwise, no, I wouldn't drive. I wouldn't do shit. I'd probably just sit at home.
And loathe in yours.
I'd probably invest in some really fucking kick-ass headphones and just listen to music all the time. And
see, like, you're blind. You have enough, endless amount of money.
Yeah.
You could hire some bitch that likes to suck dick to just sit there and suck your dick for all you.
Yep.
Like, you're not using your imagination correctly,
but
sir.
If I can't, I mean, yeah.
You could have your own private butthole liquor.
You think if I went blind that I would be into butt stuff after that? It would make my other senses heightened, right?
Absolutely.
So, I don't know.
I'm sure it'd make you more experimental.
You think you fucking do what I got to lose now.
It's a trauma that just happened to you.
That's true. What do you do when you have a serious traumatic life experience? Like what's like, because I know a lot of girls that'll change their hair color or cut their hair, or it always seems to do something with hair. Like they do something drastic with their, like Britney Spears. Mm-hmm. She fucking, that was like, what's like your coping mechanism?
When I usually go on a 3-day bender.
Healthy. Yeah, healthy.
Actually, since I haven't had that, I don't even know what I've been doing lately since I haven't really been drinking that much.
You're not a hair person. I've seen you go through some trauma.
Because I do wigs.
Yeah.
I've learned to not. I used to when I was younger. I would shave my head bald just for the fuck of it, dude. I was legit crazy.
I thought.
But then I was like, stop doing that. Yeah. And then I found wigs, and I was like, oh, you could switch it up as much as you want.
Right, without actually fucking it up.
Yeah. I've just learned to, like, leash my demons.
Yeah.
They're there, so, like...
That's what growing up's all about.
Yeah.
Leashing your demons.
Yeah.
You can't get rid of all of them. You just gotta be friends with a few of them.
That's kind of what
That's
I'm
actually a real life lesson there, honestly. For some people. No, I don't have a...
Lately, I've just been crying a lot. That's kind of... Oh! I know what I've been doing. I've been sitting in parking lots and eating ice cream.
That's
by
cool.
myself and crying.
That's an... You know what? That's an okay... Like, that's like a more acceptable one than
That's been my new little...
I do that. I go into like a secluded place. Once again, for me, it's usually my office downstairs, and I put my headphones on, so I block everything out, and I just zone the fuck out on something, like a video game or something, or the editing now. Like I was mad like a couple weeks ago, and I just came home and I edited, and I zoned out for like an hour. I was like, and I felt great afterwards.
Yeah.
Just doing something either productive and zoning out, or completely mindless like video games and zoning out, or going to the gym too. I've been trying to have better coping mechanisms because it used to be drinking a lot. And I still do that from time to time, but nowhere near as much as I used to. Like I used to, every single time I had an issue, there was a bottle in my hand.
Yeah.
Every single time.
I feel like the more I hermit myself, though, the like no drama I have.
Oh God, 100%. Same. Oh my God.
I'm like, I don't really have drama.
It's so amazing. I know we've talked about this before, but God damn, it's so crazy because it's been 2 months now since my social media has been gone. And I just don't go anywhere really besides the bar I work at because I don't know, it's walk distance for me, so why not? And I do like people there, like my dad's there and whatnot, so like good people. But that's it.
Yeah.
Or I'm home.
Yeah, I've been like going to the park. I've been like trying to find activities
Yeah, I want to.
outside of my regular.
Yeah, I want to find shit like that too. But I honestly, the only time I like the outdoors is when I love camping.
Yeah.
But really camping.
I like to camp.
I don't
too,
like going on walks. I don't.
Right
I don't
now
like
it's just
walking
kind of too
around.
hot.
It is too hot. But even at night.
But I live right by the cemetery, so I actually just like to walk around there.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. But no, I don't like taking brisk walks around the neighborhood. I'm not that kind of person, you know. Now that being said, though, and maybe it's because I don't live near one. But if I feel like if there was an ocean, like if I lived in like Washington, like on the coast, that might be different.
Yeah.
I feel like I would definitely like brisk walks then. But right now it's like, oh, I'm gonna walk to the 7-Eleven up the street. Look at all the homeless people. Oh,
Yeah.
So
yeah. If
so
I would have moved to
majestic.
Texas, like it's definitely an outdoor
place.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was excited about. I was like,
it's too hot again and humid. It's one thing when it's too hot.
I liked the humidity. I really did. And I actually got a suntan for the first time.
I fucking hate summertime.
Yeah.
What's your favorite season?
Fall.
I like fall,
I
but
love
winter, dead of winter.
I like winter too, but then it's like I don't really like Christmas, and I really don't like my birthday in there. So that's like all in the same month. So I'm like,
When's your birthday?
In December.
What day?
6th.
6th. My sister was born on Christmas Eve.
Oh really?
Which sucks because she only gets one. Like when we were growing up, she didn't get double the presents like I. And my birthday is just about the right time to where everyone's like, okay, we got to get him something for his birthday. Well, my sister just got fucked, dude. She only get one set of presents. But mine's January 24th, and that's just the right time. Just about a month, just the right time.
Yeah.
It's long enough to where everyone.
I just feel like December gives like people a lot of weird moods.
Well, yeah, the holidays are any holiday really. It's just people reacting differently because not everyone had a good family experience, and so it definitely throws everyone in a different mood. I love it. I love Christmas time and Halloween and Thanksgiving. I love all holidays. Actually,
I love Thanksgiving and I love Halloween.
I like the feeling of the holidays coming around.
And I was thinking too, since Halloween is going to be coming up, we should dress up.
Absolutely for the podcast.
Every episode.
100
for the month
October.
of October.
That's something different.
Yeah.
That's actually an amazing idea.
I think that'd be so much fun.
What are we in August? Yes, dude, I'm totally in on that. I need to get. Okay. Okay. Because damn, dude. I need to go to more cons. Me and my sister went to we go to a few like gaming con, like we went to Comic-Con and what was this one? It was called Game On or something. Just nerdy cons. And we usually they're usually like 3 to 2 day events, and we do like cosplays. And holy shit, like for shit that me and her come up with in like a day, like we just go and we're like, we should probably dress up tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we just go home and we scrounge us some shit. And the last time we went, I think it was Comic-Con, we got like stopped by a crowd of people that wanted to take pictures of me and her because we dressed as it's from a video game. They're called Joel and Ellie. It's from a game called Last of Us. And I guess it looked really good, but we had like a crowd of people taking pictures with us. It was fucking sick. And what's even cooler is that I got like recognized from it like a while, like later, like way later. Where was I? I was somewhere and I met this girl. I was like with my friends, and this girl got introduced, and she was like, "Were you at Comic-Con?" I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "You were Joel." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "What the? You recognize me from that? Like that's fucking awesome. Like that's just cool. That's just a cool thing to me." And so I really want to like start doing that again. Like because I don't know if you've seen cosplays, like really intense ones. I want to do that shit. I want to like learn how to like bend, like they cut like all that foam and they actually make like armor and like crazy.
Oh yeah, I like to watch
insane.
all that stuff on YouTube.
That's crazy.
I'm really, really, really into DIY fucking anything.
Yeah.
Have
you ever been to a con, like a nerdy one like that?
I used to do Wonder Woman stuff.
There's some really, yeah. There's some insane cosplays out there, like some really impressive, like with lights in it and shit. Like there was one with Iron Man and the fucking, like the mask actually came up and it lit up and like.
I actually have like a custom made Wonder Woman outfit.
That's sick.
Like the full bone.
It's just fun. It's just so much fun. It's like Halloween, but
all the time.
All the time, yeah.
You want to, yeah. That's why I was talking when we were talking about like the whole furry thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's just another way to dress up.
Yeah.
Like any way that
I was talking about. I mean, I was talking about furry like in the people that take it sexually sense, though.
But you see, anything can
Okay. Okay.
See, my whole life, there's a fine line between it could be sexual.
Speaking of furry shit.
Did you meet a furry this week?
No. Have you ever heard of Rule 34?
No.
Okay. So Rule 34 is anything that does exist can be porn or is. Anything, right? And the internet has made it porn or it's going to.
That's how my brain works.
So, someone told me there was a search engine you could go and find porn, like anything porn. It's Rule 34 searcher. If any of you want to know. So I went on this website and it's like this anime girl laying there, and you click on the homepage. So much furry porn, dude. It just it almost overloaded my fucking phone with furry porn. There was just the whole front page was furry porn. I was like, holy fuck, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Big community, dude. That furry shit is so mainstream, almost mainstream now. It's almost like foot fetishes now. Like foot fetishes are becoming like pretty like okay.
I feel like that's pretty normal.
But furry porn's getting there too. Like there's a lot. It's a huge community now. It blows my fucking mind how much furry porn was on that website, dude. And then I searched up a bunch of shit, and there's literally not one thing I searched up that wasn't porn. There was so much.
What'd you search though? Come on, keywords.
Well, I looked up a lot of Pixar shit. I was like, there was some gross shit too. Like there was like some like incest shit. Like I mean, I'm sure you could assume, but like I think I just typed in Pixar, and Incredibles was the first one that came up.
Okay.
It ruined. I love that movie. And it sucks that was like one of the first ones that showed up, and I was like, oh, why is Jack? Oh, fuck it. I was like, it was bad. Like it was really bad. I was like, oh, dude, this. No, it was terrible. But funny. It was funny. I was just like, it ruined Incredibles for me a little bit. You've seen Incredibles? No, you didn't watch movies. You not even Pixar movies? That
sometimes.
I
watched How to Train Your Dragon.
I've never seen that one actually.
That's my favorite movie ever.
I'm a pretty big movie virgin too, but I've definitely seen like a fair share. And my friend Josh is really good at like finding super obscure, weird movies. I think we talked about how he likes to bring over like foreign movies that we watch sometimes. But he's like, we watched this movie and it's like a legit movie called Suicide, and it's just a bunch of people committing suicide. And it's like really like weird. Like you'd never find it in a Blockbuster.
Yeah,
if that was around still. Like I don't know where he gets all this shit, where he finds all this random shit. But some of them are pretty interesting, just because like it's shit that people don't want to film or don't want to like.
I'd rather watch that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I like foreign films, and I even like black and white films, but I'm just not really into just everyday. You know, like I feel like every movie's been made over and over and over with the same character, the same ha 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 moment.
You know, I definitely agree with that. I think I was talking to Josh about this. We everything made past like a certain time, like past like 2005, 6 is like really like it is the same. Yeah. It's like
I just feel like
there's not a lot of originality anymore
with me
because there's so many things that have been done already. It's just like the barrel's getting full. Like,
yeah, I feel like with me in my head though, I have like so much imagination that I'm like, why would I even need a movie to entertain me when I can literally just like I could literally sit there and just think, and I would be entertained for hours. I'm like, I don't.
I've watched enough movies where because on that note of it's all getting the same. Like I've watched enough movies now to where movies that come out recently that I watch, I'm like, okay, well I know what's gonna happen now, or it's obvious. That's why actually, when I went to go see I forgot to fix this before. When I went to go see the Avengers movie, spoilers for Avengers: Infinity War. If you haven't seen it, come on. But seriously, it's great. But the the bad guy wins in the first act. And that was like amazing. I love that. Like, because I didn't see it coming. Because all the other superhero movies, of course, it's a superhero movie. You know, they're fucking. And I was hoping for that. I was hoping that little kids left the theater crying because the supervillain won, kind of shit. Like, yeah. And it happened, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" Like that was awesome, and it made the next movie that much better. Even though it ended, in the grand scheme of things, it ended as the superhero movie should, with the superhero winning. Yeah. That movie with the villain winning even for a little bit, and it was like dire. It was like really like fuck, like he won, like shit. That was awesome, and I wish more movies would do that, but they don't. It's so like predictable now. Like a lot of it's predictable.
Yeah, it just doesn't entertain me.
Yeah, I want a really...
like I could do some like I like prison movies, and like
I haven't seen many prison. I haven't seen Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't seen many prison movies.
I've seen that. I like my top favorite movies, American Me.
Never seen it.
Oh my gosh. Blood In, Blood Out.
Nope.
What?
Oh, see, we just haven't seen each other's movies. We have different movie tastes, I think. Maybe.
City of Gods.
I heard that one. I've seen clips from that one, and I want to watch that.
Really good one.
Yeah.
I think that's probably and How to Train Your Dragon.
Wow, that's a bit of a change there. How drastic. But there was this actually really good movie I saw recently, but I don't know when I have it. I don't know when it came out. But it's called Children of Men.
I don't think I've heard of it.
I think it's an English movie.
Oh.
It's about if men or women went infertile, and the world's just like dying, like slowly, like everyone's just like the beginning of the movie starts, and like the youngest kid on the planet got in like an accident and died, and everyone's like mourning over him because like it's just, you know, it's morbid. That's like,
yeah,
that's it. I was like the last born person almost, or it was the last born person, and so the movie, there's this guy, he's like a courier, and he finds this girl who's pregnant, and so everyone's trying to get her, like, you know, to rape her and like impregnate her, and then do horrible shit so they can try to repopulate. But he brings her to this. The whole point of the movie is he's escorting her to a safe haven of people that will like take care of her and like the baby, and you know,
yeah,
keep her away from all that shit she could possibly get into with all these people trying to get her.
Yeah,
great movie. And that one ends in a pretty bittersweet tone, and I liked that. But it's an obscure movie. It's one of those ones that you haven't heard, like not a lot of people have heard about it, I don't think.
Yeah.
But it's really good. It's really, really good. City of God, we're talking about the same movie with it's a different language. It's in like Morocco or something. Yeah. Who was telling me about that? I think somebody from the bar was telling me about that movie, and I should watch it, but I just haven't yet. Oh, The Beast with No Name is another one that someone was telling me about.
The Beast with No Name?
The Beast with No Name.
Huh.
I want to do like movie reviews. Like short little, or like, I used to go to the movies every single Friday with my friend, and we would go, oh, this is a cool story. So my friend, he moved here from France. Him and his whole family moved here from France, and I met him in second grade, and I was like his first friend in America. And so we just hung out all the fucking time, right? And so he was like, oh, like when we first started hanging out, he was like, let's go see movies. And so we went, and we just did that for like years. Like we just, every single Friday, we'd go see a movie. This is like when I was in school. I didn't have a job or anything. So we went to go see I Am Legend. And when we get back home to his house, his dad comes out, and he's like, did you guys like the movie? And we're like, yeah, it was fucking sick. And he goes, oh, okay, 1 second. And he walks in his room and comes back out with the entire script for the movie, and he goes, I helped write it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Why and I didn't know that. I didn't know why they moved here until then, but his dad is like he's like a script writer, and he's like a music composer. Like he does all sorts of crazy like artistic shit.
Oh, cool.
And he moved here to do all that stuff, and I was like, holy fuck, that's awesome. And you fucking stack, like the script is that thick, dude. It's crazy.
Oh, that's cool.
Because they have to put like every emotion that you're supposed to emit when you're saying a line, and it's crazy detail. It's cool.
Oh yeah.
It was cool to read. I never seen one of them. I haven't seen one since, but a legit script like that, it was cool.
I'm actually going to the movies today.
What you gonna see?
I don't know yet.
What's even out right now?
I have no clue actually. I'm not,
I
don't normally watch movies.
Yeah, I haven't had cable.
I'm kind of just going for popcorn.
In like 6. I can't have. Oh God, I love movie popcorn, but I can't eat too many. Okay, my whole anxiety thing. Mm-hmm. I think I've talked about it on here. I just get anxiety attacks sometimes. For some reason, when I have too much popcorn, all that butter and sugar and whatever the fuck else is in it gets to me. I start to freak out. Like my heart starts to pump, and I start to freak out in the movie. Like I have a panic attack because of it. So I have to
really?
Yeah, it's really weird. It happened. Me and my sister went to go see one of the Harry Potter movies, and I was in there like sweating, like freaking out because I don't know why. It was like an impending sense of doom.
Oh.
Yeah. It's very strange. It's a very strange thing that happens to me sometimes. It hasn't happened in a while, but it sucks. Panic attacks blow dick. They say that's like the feeling you feel before you have a heart attack is the impending sense of doom.
So is it like an actual panic attack?
It was a panic attack for sure.
Yeah.
Because I was in there like sweating and like freaking out, like really, really heavy. Like it sucked.
Oh, that sucks.
So I have like a thing in my head where I can't eat that too much popcorn, which isn't a terrible thing. It's terrible for you. So
yeah,
but it sucks because it tastes good. But
yeah,
I just gotta.
I haven't had it in a long time, and I've been craving it. So I'm like,
it's really yeah.
I want some buttery popcorn.
I like kettle corn.
That's kind of what I want too. Like kettle corn sounds good.
The first time I had kettle
I'm just
corn.
like in the mood to snack. I want snacks.
I'm not a snacker. I either eat like full meals or I don't eat.
Not me. I live off small snacks all day.
I had some Nutter Butters last night. I went to the gas station to fill up some gas, and I just saw some. I was like, I just want some Nutter Butters. And I was like, nah, I don't want. I had like 3, and I was like, yeah. And I gave them to my friend. I was like, I don't want them.
Oh, like my snacks are
not
like
a snacker.
I eat like nuts and rice cakes and fruit and little pieces of cheese.
I don't eat enough fruit.
This summer I've been like on it with fruit. Like I've been
grapes.
craving it.
I'm allergic to watermelon and I'm allergic to bananas.
I've been on a pineapple kick like crazy.
I don't think I've had just
oh
a pineapple.
My gosh.
I've had like pineapple flavored things, but I don't think I've ever just taken a bite out of a pineapple.
You've never had pineapple?
Mm-mm. Not like straight pineapple, no. Pineapple, I haven't had peach. I haven't, there's a few that everyone's like, what the fuck? Pineapple,
well,
peach.
now you're trying fruit next week.
Just bring in a basket of fruit, and throughout the podcast, I'll just take a bite. And,
I'll even bring weird fruit in.
That's good. Or that's bad. And I'll just, yeah.
You said, what are you allergic to?
Watermelon and banana. I won't like die or anything, but my tongue, it'll be hard for me to talk. My tongue swells up, and it gets all itchy. And I start talking like that because it's just filling my mouth up. It sucks. But it goes away in like an hour.
Have you ever had grapefruit?
No. Nope.
Oh, you're eating fruit.
I can probably, it's probably easier for me to tell you what I have eaten more than I haven't. I've had apples, I've had grapes, pomegranates, and banana and watermelon. I'm shitting you not. That's probably like it. I haven't had much fruit. That's probably it my entire life. I don't like cherries.
I feel sad for your belly.
I shit you not. That's it. Like I haven't had anything else.
No wonder why you don't like sweet.
Those are, yeah, that actually
nature's sweets,
that's
man.
true. That might be
I love it.
What it is, just because I don't like sweet things. I really don't.
That's like nature's candy. Like I've been eating like bowls of pineapple all night.
Would you consider like seafood like blandish? Like the opposite spectrum of fruit? Yeah, right?
No.
What would be the opposite of fruit? Meat?
Yeah.
I like meat. I like fish. I like bland shit. I like not sweet shit. I don't like oatmeal though.
That's weird. I love oatmeal.
That's too bland.
Well, you're supposed to fix it up, you know?
Maybe that's my problem.
Throw little raisins in there.
Some sugar, or not sugar, brown sugar. Yeah, brown sugar, right?
You can. That's not very healthy.
I remember having oatmeal one time. My mom made it, and she put something in it, and it tasted really fucking good. But I bought some like a month ago, and I had one packet, and it's been sitting in there ever since, and I haven't touched it.
Oh yeah, I do like the overnight oats. So I take the oatmeal and I put raw, like dark chocolate.
That's kind of good. That sounds kind of good. Mixing oatmeal with like something sweet might actually.
Yeah, I do the dark chocolate oat milk. So it's milk made out of oatmeal, pretty much.
Huh.
Because I try to stay away from cow milk or any animal milk because it doesn't do well with my tummy. So I mix that together, and then I do a little bit of peanut butter powder, bananas, and then I throw almonds in it, and I let that soak overnight.
That sounds so. You let it soak? That sounds so complicated.
No, I just put it in like a mason jar.
Oh, you just let it like
And then you just put it in the fridge overnight, and then in the morning, that's how you eat it. And it's pretty damn bomb.
You think you could bring me some?
Mm-hmm.
I'm dead ass curious.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna knock it. Because like I said, I had it that one time that my mom made it. And it was beautiful. I just don't. I think you're right. When I made it, I just made it.
I can show you a lot of healthy little dishes that you could do that
totally
are pretty easy.
Because like I said before, I want to learn how to cook. It's just.
Or even if you just your basics, if you just want chicken, there's ways to fix it up to where it's bomb chicken, but still good. Too. You know, to where you can eat it every day.
Yeah.
You know, your basic grains.
I hate just bland grilled chicken. Nope.
Because it's boring.
It is.
You know, you could do so much with chicken. That's why it's it's boring. So you can do stuff with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of what I want to do. Like this coming year, I want to kind of put together like a healthy food prep business that's bomb.
You should do. That could be a good YouTube platform. Like having a channel where you make like.
Well, I'm gonna do a Patreon where I cook naked, not naked, but like
with just the apron kind of thing, and then. And then it'll be me with just the apron and my hairy ass. It's just, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Just chopping
stupid
stuff.
Kiss the cook apron. Oh my god, that'd be so funny actually.
That would be funny.
You know, I was thinking about this YouTube channel, Shot Time. I wonder if we can change the name, but we could do like a Shot Time Productions. So it's not just, or we can just leave it and just do whatever we want. But so it could be more than just, if we want to do the shit later, it could be more than just a podcast.
Yeah.
Like the cooking, Shot Time Cooking.
Well, then I'll have like
Shot Time Gaming.
Then I'll have a closed version and then one for
Patreon.
My Patreon version. I feel like that will sell better.
We gotta look up. I honestly know nothing about Patreon. I've never been on a Patreon. I don't know what.
I started one, but then I never really did anything. So I have one already started, and then it's where you can put your own private videos up and then charge for it. So people that subscribe to you, they pay a monthly fee, and then to access your videos, or they could pay for more things that are private too if they want.
That's why a lot of like cam girls and shit.
Yeah, but there's tons of other things on there.
I see. Yeah, my
like a lot of YouTubers actually will do.
I was gonna say some of the game guys I watch, they're like, "Oh, subscribe to the Patreon so we can game together."
Yeah.
If you want a gaming session, subscribe. Yeah. Yeah, I've never even been on the site. I have no idea what it even looks like or nothing.
So you're allowed to get away with more things on there too. So, like when I was talking about maybe going to the swingers club, we could put that kind of stuff on there. Or
if we do that, we need to like make a lot more content. We got to do a lot of vlogs and.
Oh yeah.
I just feel like if we want like a consistent, like if we want to 2 of the subscribers we have, we want to keep them happy for what they're paying. How much is a subscription usually?
We make it. So we could do it like $10 to $5.
Yeah.
To whatever.
If we were to do it like today.
Yeah.
I'd want it to be really low.
Yeah.
Obviously, and I'd want to do stuff.
But that's something to work towards.
Yeah. Definite goal.
And the Swingers Club. My girlfriend, she said that she also goes to them a lot too. So I had a better idea. How about her and I go, and then you go with our other friend, and then we share stories. Like what you saw compared to what I saw.
You're going to give me the shitty one. I'm going to go to like the one with all the old people dancing around. And they're all...
No, that's the one I want to go to.
You want to go to the old people one?
Yeah, I don't care.
Like elderly?
I don't care.
Really?
No, I swear nothing like freaks me out at this point.
Well, I'm not worried about it freaking
I want to
out.
talk to people. I'm not trying to fuck anybody.
Okay.
I'm just trying to, I'm.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I know you're
totally.
trying to have fun.
Absolutely.
I want to be the creeper in the corner. Yeah. Yeah. Have to watch it. So I think that'd be fun.
I agree. I'm down with it. I'm definitely down with it. I just don't. You have all the connects in that realm.
We just need to figure out a day.
I'm a good church boy. I don't do that stuff, but I will for the podcast. Got you guys.
Your glasses are making you feel wholesome today.
Wholesome. These are way out of prescription.
Well, they're also dirty as fuck because I could see them from over here.
Yeah.
And it legit looks like there's a film over it.
But they're really.
That could probably help with the blurriness right there.
I have -5.5 and a -4, and this one's astigmatism too.
Oh, really?
Which astigmatism, if you don't know, is when your eye is shaped more like a football than it is a baseball.
I have astigmatism as well.
Sucks for people who are watching and don't know. Yeah, that's why. Because last night, someone was like, "Well, if you use your right eye more, then just switch to contact." I'm like, "Well, first of all, that's insanely unsanitary, and no, and it would fuck me up because it would just feel odd, being in there like that." Yeah, it sucks, dude. I'm not blind, obviously, but fucking I'm close, dude. Everything is like a blob, like a legitimate blob. Like I can't tell anything. I wouldn't be able to tell right now if I didn't know who you were, if you were a guy or a girl.
Oh, really?
I shit you not. Yeah. Yep. It's that bad. Like really, really bad.
That must be fun when you're drunk then.
I was somewhat tipsy last night, and I had just the one, and that sucked.
Yeah.
When I got a ride home, and I was like, fuck it, dude, I'm on the way home anyway. I took the other one out, and all the light, it was nighttime, so all I could see were blobs of light. That was I was like, I'm sick as fuck right now. Like I thought I was gonna throw up.
That sucks.
Being somewhat drunk and blurry vision, just I felt like I was on a super bad acid trip. It sucked.
Oh,
dude.
that sucks.
Yeah, but these are just not quite up to par. I have a close vision, so it's weird too. So when I have my contacts in, I can see everything clearly, but it's like seeing things at 720p. You know what that means? Like pretty decent resolution. But when I take my contacts and glasses off and I hold something close enough to my face to where I can see it properly, it's like HD. Like I can see so many more little details than I ever could with my contacts in. If I hold it. Like I feel like if I were to get the LASIK and they didn't fucking blind me and it went well, that my vision would be unbelievably, insanely crazy HD.
Yeah.
Because I'm like looking at my hands, I'm like, oh, I don't remember that little dot being there.
I don't mind not seeing that well.
All this weird stuff. It's like all these weird little details that I don't notice when I have anything else on.
Isn't that just OCD?
Maybe, but I don't look when I'm like right now. They look like hand. I don't know. It's hard to explain. God, it's hard to explain. It's just like it's interesting.
You just study yourself.
Yeah. Like, when did that rash get there? No. It's like,
I thought of something weird that I do the other day. I play games with myself throughout the day.
Go on.
So I'll be like, if you can run down the stairs this quick, get this done, then you get a whatever after.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
That's so funny you say that. I do that in a more sinister way. And it's not like something I want to play. It's just like my head gets into itself. Like I'll be like, if I don't know, like say I hear like a ticking noise, right? For some reason, like something in my house is tapping. Like, okay, if that tapping noise happens one more time, I'm gonna have a panic attack, or like,
okay,
if it does, yeah, like that, or
yeah,
like weird mental loops I'll throw myself into.
Yeah,
and
I used to do that, but now I make it like as a motivator.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to like reverse it. Like, oh well, if I hear the tapping noise, I gotta
get up and yeah.
something better than you're gonna die if it taps one more time, buddy.
Yeah.
In my head, like, you're fucked, bud. No.
But the other day it's funny because you know how you said how you pulled your crotch? The last one?
That hurt.
So this week, I was playing one of those games with myself where it was like, I wonder how many times you can come in one day. Like, what would happen? Do you just like fall asleep? Does your heart just
exhaustion.
like stop?
Oh my
you
God.
know,
You
like
just stop. You know what?
Could you just die?
Someone did die from that.
Oh.
They jerked off like 34 times in a row and died. They got a heart attack.
Well, I played that game with myself the other day, and I pulled my crotch.
What?
I pulled my muscle like in my vagina.
Were you? Oh.
And
Ow.
So I've been trying to stretch it out, like from like.
Ow, that made me hurt.
So it like tightened. You know, when you're about to come, your whole body kind of like tenses up.
Right.
So that happened, and then it like didn't stop, and it hasn't like untightened.
I thought you were saying it hasn't. I'm still good. I'm still
hasn't.
going.
No, but it like hasn't untightened, and it hurts. Like,
really? Now?
Yeah,
still?
like still. So I'm like trying to.
That's not good.
Like stretch out my leg, and my girlfriend's like, "No, you have to like get your lower back rubbed." I'm like, "Fuck."
What?
Yeah, she was saying that there's some sort of muscle connected that it's kind of common to get a Charlie horse.
In your vagina, you get a Charlie horse.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
So
sucks.
don't play the game of how many times can you come in one day.
I've definitely like jerked off enough times where like my dick is sore. Like it hurts. Like it's like I worked out too hard. My arm's too hard. And it's just limp. What's the word for that? Fatigued.
Yeah.
Fatigued. My dick is fatigued, and I'll feel it for like the next couple days. Like it'll just be like, oh. Like if my dick were to make a noise, it'd be, oh, fuck. Oh, tired.
Yeah, that will kind of happen too sometimes, but I'm like,
yeah,
whatever.
Well,
push it through.
what's worse, something worse that happens when I jerk off sometimes, I'm uncircumcised, so I can pull the skin back too much, and the tendon in the back of the head that holds the skin to the head, you can yank that too hard, and oh god, it hurts so bad, it tears, and then that not only sucks because it's a cut in your dick, and that just blows. So every time I get a boner, even if I'm not jerking off, it just fuck, it hurts. But yeah,
so
it's terrible.
Speaking of that little piece of skin,
oh boy,
one time
this segue,
I was dating this dude, and we just started, hooking up. So that's usually the time that you bang a lot.
Yeah.
Well, that night we ended up hooking up quite a bit, but in the morning, he realized that part was cut.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know about that, so I was
you
like,
can get that from dry, like kind of dry sex, like putting it in for the first time can pull it back and do the same thing. So
I just saw like a raw dick, and I was like, motherfucker, we're going to the doctor.
Yeah.
Like now.
Yeah.
So we go.
Yeah, that's a call for concern.
And then the doctor's like, by any chance, did you guys have like too much sex yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, that's a thing, huh?
Yeah. Oh, that happens.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, doc.
Yeah.
You got us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, it
yeah, that was the first time I learned about
rub
that.
you raw, especially if you're uncircumcised, because it's just tensioning that tendon.
Yeah.
It's happened to me a few times. Like that's why foreplay became a big thing for me, because when I was a little younger, I'm in there. I don't want to waste no time, dude. I go in like I don't, and if it's like dry like that, and I'm like not ready for it, it hurts me. It pulls my shit back and sucks.
Sucks for you.
Sucks for me and her, because I think every single time the girl's like, yeah, I have like rug burn down there from it. Like, so foreplay is a big yes. Need to do it. Need to do it. And I didn't really understand the importance of it until then either. Foreplay is a huge.
I have so many things to say at the moment. I'm
What?
just like, good Lord, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. How, like,
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You just banged.
I did.
Like, poor girls to bang you that got no pleasure out of that at fucking all. That's selfish. Holy shit.
I didn't know any better. I wasn't like...
Dude, I hate dudes.
I
fucking hate...
I wasn't on purpose. I didn't just go into it thinking I'm going to wreck her week in a bad way, not in a good way. I didn't know. I was uneducated. I was uneducated on the foreplay.
No, it's not even that. It's just like...
I don't know. In my head, I was like, I want to get to the point. I'm sure she does too.
Only giving the fuck about your dick.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
100%.
Is like...
Well, no, actually, that's not true. I literally just didn't think it was a big deal. Like, I didn't think... Me being still 24 naive, even still, like... At the time, I was like, fuck it, dude. Like, I want to get into it. I'm sure she does too. What are we wasting time for? Chop, chop. Let's go. But that kept happening, that whole rug burn shit, and I started fixing it by foreplaying, and I realized how much fun I actually have doing it. I actually enjoy it, and it makes the whole experience so much better. Yeah, so much fucking better. And
I'm happy
now
you learned that for other people.
Now I cringe, like talking about that made me cringe that I did that because it sucks. I was like, I'm sorry, whoever you are out there.
Whatever your name is.
Whatever your name is. I remember. I'm just not going to say. I'm just not going to say. They're all like, well, what a fucking dick. No, I remember. I'm just not going to call you out on fucking YouTube.
That's funny.
No, yeah, that sucks. It sucked. But we live and we learn.
Oh, yeah. No, it's guys just don't know about foreplay. Like,
I also realized how many dudes
older
actually.
That's why actually, like, when I first learned about, sexuality with different dudes, because I was banging dudes my age, and I was like, this is horrible.
Yeah.
And then when I was like, I don't know, like, I think I was 19, and I ended up banging like a 52-year-old.
Excuse me? What the fuck?
He looked pretty good, though. He had like this Italian mobster thing going.
Why is that the exact person I pictured? What the hell? That's so funny you said that. That's so funny you said Italian mobster because I pictured it for some reason. Hey, come over here, Courtney. Yeah. That's what I pictured. You said Italian mob.
Dude, he used to take me to the Italian American Club.
You're 19?
Yeah.
He used to get you into places?
Well, it was like, first of all, the Italian American Club here in town. It's where the old Italian people go and hang out.
Oh, I thought you meant like a club.
And it's like their nightclub.
Oh, it is a nightclub. He got you into places.
Well, not a real nightclub.
What kind of club?
It's like where the old Italian people go and hang out. They have performers on Fridays. There's restaurants.
Is it a bar though? Is it alcohol and shit? Mm-hmm. Oh, but it's a restaurant too. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
And they have a dance floor.
I thought I meant like an Omnia kind of nightclub.
No.
But for old Italian men that like little girls. Mm-hmm. That's disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm like, what the fuck, Courtney? But at the time,
God damn, that's so nasty. Okay,
that's not even the worst of it. He was actually pretty nice.
That's just gross to me.
Oh, it's super gross now.
52 to 19.
Oh yeah, it's super gross now. But
yeah, that there was actually this. I don't like that at all. I don't know, because I just picture like my sister, and that's the way it weirds me out. Like if I found out if I found out my 19-year-old sister, I'd lose my shit. Yeah, that's what I go to when I hear stories like that. Like if that was my sister, I'd be losing my mind. It's gross. It's disgusting.
Oh yeah, but at the time,
Okay, we gotta move past that one. It's really grossing me out, dude. It's fucking gnarly.
It's real life, though.
It is. I know, and it happens everywhere all the time.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that.
It's good that you think that. What if that is my sister?
That's
That's what a lot more people should be doing.
That's what I do with a lot of things.
Like
a lot of
if that's my mom.
Yeah.
Would I want?
It's
would
gross.
I want my? Not even in that situation.
And I can tell it's gross.
Would I want my sister to be treated like the way I'm treating this girl right here?
And I can tell it's gross because, like, you know, my sister, like, she's 19 and she has a boyfriend, or I don't know, but she's had boyfriends, you know, and like her age, or maybe a year or two older or younger or whatever. Yeah. And that's fine, whatever. But when I hear 52, a 52-year-old, that makes me. Ugh, that's why I know in my head. That's why I know it's gross. Like, just, what the fuck? Yuck! I've got to stop picturing it now. If I saw my sister holding hands with a 52-year-old Italian fat dude.
He didn't look like he was 52 though.
He looked old though.
No, he looked maybe like.
Well, because my dad's. I'm not gonna out him like that. My dad's aged.
Yeah.
And he looks 30. He looks 20, 30.
Yeah.
Late 20s, early 30s.
I think he probably looked at that time probably like mid 30s.
That's still a pretty significant age difference. If he was mid 30s and you were 19, that's still a pretty gross age difference.
And I've always been a little bit more mature than my actual.
Where did you meet him?
I worked for like this Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
And his family was like connected with the family restaurant.
I don't know. It's just weird. How did he approach you? How did that start?
It was kind of just like I used to be the cook, and then he would just start coming in and see me all the time. And then his great uncle used to help run one of the festivals out here. So our restaurant would go cook for that restaurant. And then I ended up, I knew him from like when I was, I think like 17. And then we didn't start seeing each other until I was 19.
That's so weird. That's even worse. I don't know why. Like if he knew you from like because like I have a lot of friends I've known for a long time, and you know, I'd obviously go to their houses and meet their families, and their sisters would grow up, and like I could never, like, seeing those little girls as little girls and then watching them grow up, I will never ever ever see them as anything else but little girls. And so that
really?
Yeah, it's just like that's like,
I don't know, like
when you watch someone grow up, it's different for me.
Like my next door neighbor. I had my next door neighbor who was exactly my age, and she had an older brother. We ended up having sex.
If I grew up, if I was the same age range with someone,
well, he was like
friends.
5 years,
but I'm talking like I was
6 years older. He was in high school when we were still kind of.
Yeah, I'm talking. The people I'm talking about, I was in like my junior year of high school, and his sisters were fucking elementary school.
Oh,
yeah, like little kids. Yeah, he watched you when you were 17 from. It's just weird. It's weird. You're watching a little kid grow up, and then you're
I was already out of high school.
Now little kid gets of age. I'm in there.
No, like I was. Yeah. That is what he. That's common. That's common. I hang out with.
Gross that you think that, but it's gross. It's gross. I think it's gross.
I hang out with a lot of men, and that is very.
I know it's common. I know it is. I know.
But it is good that you do think that you should preach that one a little bit more. What happened? It was your sister getting treated like that.
I think about it all the time.
Like I've had customers that I have to like repeat. I'm like, you're telling me the story of this going on about this girl. What happened? It does happen to me because I could be that girl.
Yeah.
And they're like, I would never let that happen. And I'm like, but you'd let it happen to another girl, which is not fair.
It's true.
So it's like we need to think more of it like that.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong. When we're young, we get ourselves in all sorts of situations.
Yeah. There's times I haven't, because that's like I'm also very like some things just aren't my fucking business.
Yeah. There's
definitely situations where I've seen things happen with guys and girls, and I'm like, ooh, that's questionable.
See, I can't shut
but
my
that's
mouth.
but the times I'm talking about, like those two are in a relationship.
Oh.
Or that's the point where it's like,
yeah, I don't get in anybody's relationship.
Yeah, I can't. But I have seen other things where like guys will follow girls into restrooms, and like that's when I've definitely stepped in with that kind of shit. I'm like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Like,
oh yeah, I don't stand for it at all.
Yeah,
at all. Like
yeah,
even
there's a fine line.
Last night when I was at work, there was this dude that as I'm walking in for graveyard, I'm like, he's gonna be an issue. He's gonna be the issue I have for the night.
Oh God, you can.
But it's easy, you know.
Yeah.
It's easy to figure out who your problem's gonna be just so you can get him out. I would prefer that over anything. So I'm kind of watching him. I'm trying to count down the drawer and like fix up the bar a little bit, and then he's just like, "Wera," screaming at me, and I'm like, okay, what? So I'm like trying to be nice to him, and he's being kind of cool. But then I look over, and then he like grabs this girl by her arm, and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And this girl looks at me.
Yeah. Okay, go on.
And she's like, "Thank you so much."
Yeah.
And then this dude tries to fight her boyfriend.
It's fucking insane.
Like, I was like, what the fuck?
I saw that there's a little Mexican place across the street from my job. I went over there, and someone we know who's not particularly in his right mind was over there, and you could tell these. I don't really go over there very often, but this is one of the times I went into the restaurant and ordered food, and he walks in. And it's only like girls. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a guy actually work there. It's just a pure girl staff.
Yeah.
And this guy walks in, and he starts like barking, like not really barking, but he starts like barking shit at these girls, like yelling at these chicks for whatever reason. He doesn't work there. He just walks in and starts doing it and starts like bossing them around. And then one of them's walking with plates, trying to do her fucking job, and like plates back to the kitchen, and he does that. And I went up to him. I did the same thing because I know he'd recognize me because he came to the bars, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing, dude?" Mm-hmm. And you might recognize him by the voice I do right now. I'm just And he did that, and I was like, "You need to get the fuck out of here. Don't ever fucking do that again, dude. Like, what the fuck was that?" And they kind of all like watched, like they don't think any of them speak English or barely any English, but they all like watched because I walked up to him like mad. And then one of them was like, thank you. Like, she just kind of nodded, and I was like, that's fucking irritating.
Oh, yeah.
But I haven't seen him in there. I haven't seen him anywhere around. Not since, but he's not really allowed in that complex anymore. But
well, he gets in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but it does happen.
So what do you think is like a decent age range then for people?
Okay. So my grandpa and my grandma are about 6 years apart. I think that's okay. I mean, that's fine. I think 10 years. And it really depends when you... I think it depends when you... Fuck,
when
that's
you
a hard
do
one
meet
for
them?
me. Like, when you met them and how your relationship was with them. Like I said, if you're like... Okay, for an example, if my friend's little sister that I said was in elementary school when I met her and I was a junior in high school, mm-hmm. if I was like watching her grow up from then up, and then I was like,
yeah, that's weird.
That's weird. Yeah.
No. You like older women though.
Right. So, but if I'm 30 and she's 21, or I think that's the age difference. She'll be 20, 21. That's a little different.
See, I still feel that
that's a little too far.
I feel like once anywhere from,
I feel like that age, they're definitely matured. They're their own. They're a woman now.
Yeah.
That's.
No, I think
if I didn't know
dumb
her, if I didn't know
21.
her as a little kid, but if it was just a random girl and she was 21 and
like
I was
for
30.
me so now that I'm going out and dating or meeting people, I have like 21-year-old dudes that will hit on me, and I'm like, I appreciate it, but I have nothing in common with you, so I don't really see like, but I have more things in common with older dudes.
That was a huge thing for me. So me being when I was 22 or 23, and I'm not like I went through a lot at that point already. I had that 4-year relationship. That was a big thing for me. You know, I just had a lot of experiences, a whole fuck ton of relationship experiences at this point. And there were a few times where girls that were 18, 20 were coming up to me and like flirting with me, and like,
yeah,
it just, I wasn't into that because I felt like I didn't want to go through that phase again. I don't know how to explain. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like they're not. I want more experience. Yeah, and that's probably why I like older women. I want more experienced.
I just
women.
don't like the drama aspects that
that's
come
another
with.
big thing. There's a lot of learning that girls that age have to do.
Yeah,
everyone that age has to
do.
do.
Absolutely.
And I don't want to. I've already been through my learning process. I don't want to go through someone. I went through my learning process with someone else.
Yeah.
I don't want to go through that someone else's learning process again when I've already done all. You know.
Yeah.
I want someone that has themselves figured out. They know who they are, what they want to, whatever. They know them. They know themselves. I want someone who knows themselves first.
I just like the fact that, like, say if I am on my own bullshit, that they're not afraid to be like,
yeah, well,
you're
absolutely.
on
Someone
your
that
own.
Puts me in my
you're
place.
on your own bullshit, so 100%. Handle that. And,
I love that.
And check back when you need, when you can be an adult again.
I deeply appreciate people that put me in my place when I need to be put in my place.
Oh yeah.
100%. In a manner. Don't be a fucking asshole to me. I'm gonna retaliate to you. But if you literally like, hey man.
Oh, I believe in constructive criticism. Right, constructive all the fucking way.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Hey, dude, that wasn't very cool of you. You know, whatever, however you word it. But in a constructive criticism, not a you're a fucking prick, fuck you way. You know.
Yeah.
God damn. I know some people that do that. I'm very glad I have them. Thinking about it made me very happy thinking about that. I got one person
that like when I know I need to hear it.
I love that because it makes me a better person, and I really owe you a lot for that if you do that to me.
That's kind of like what sucks about like this person is like I probably should like leave them alone and like go distant myself, but then I'm like, damn, they're the only solid fucking advice that I fucking get sometimes.
Right. And it definitely, like, I'm not saying, like, every time I was like, oh, yeah, thanks for that. I definitely get mad. I'm like, really? Yeah. Like, okay, but then it's because I'm not illogical. I'm just, sometimes I'm heated.
Or I'm emotional. That's my thing.
Right. So if it was, it takes me a little bit sometimes. But I definitely, those times I'm thinking about, I definitely came back and I was like, you were absolutely fucking right. Josh is one of those people. He tells me, and I love that. That's like my guy. Love it. Ooh. But yeah, I gotta tell you how it is. It's the end of the podcast.
What?
It's how it is. I know you're gonna be mad about it. You'll thank me. You like that bit?
Yeah.
Like that segue?
Oh.
So we got told. Someone just said an hour. Good. Whatever.
Woot, woot.
Keep it an hour.
Yep.
Yay! So, it should be up there unless I was really fucking lazy. I'm sorry, but if not, you should see our cool little banner that I put right here.
I don't know.
Come on, you got it.
No.
Do it. Just point up. Point up. Up more. Right there. Yes. Let us know more. Wow. She's tall.
I can't.
She's tall. Let us know more things that you want us to put up there. We're going to, it should be, unless I'm lazy, but I swear to God I'll do it.
Yeah.
I swear to God. It'll be our logo, the Shot Time Podcast. It'll be every Monday, and it'll say our Facebook link. It'll also say like and subscribe. And that's just
because you guys should do that, please.
You should, please. Yes, it helps us. Helps us grow. Helps us get more recognition. And this one, I'm gonna put on audio, just audio. So if I should probably should have started the video with that. This one I'm gonna put on audio, but next one will be audio too. So if you want to just listen and not have to watch, it'll be up. I'll give Courtney the link and we'll put it on the page so you can just listen or you can choose to watch.
Yeah.
Very, very, very excited for that because I feel like that's going to bring in just more people to watch or to listen. Because that's what this is all about. Listening to our angelic voices talking to mics.
Oh, baby, baby.
Oh, baby, baby. Thanks for watching. Oh, thanks for... I'm not going to do a singing outro. We should... I want to get a rapper on here.
I know somebody.
Yeah?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right.
And they'd be fun to interview and like pick their brain because they got a
Let's
good
get a
brain.
rapper. Cool. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you guys next Monday.
Yeah.
Thank you.